Thank you.
I got you. Famous football player.
Who did that shit? Is that real? I feel like it's more like this. Like, yeah, like, and it gets a little turkey like a rim. Or a turkey like, yeah.
Cheers, bro.
All right, San Diego, on your feet. It's time to greet the players as we carry on to the Those who are really able, we ask at this time that you please rise and remove your caps. We now ask that you join us in a moment of silence as we recognize those who tragically lost their lives during yesterday's terrific events in Buffalo. Our hearts go out to the victims and their loved ones during this incredibly difficult time. Thank you. Please remain standing now as we present for you the national anthem.
Moments ago, both teams and the NWSL recognized the victims of yesterday's tragedy in Buffalo. Our thoughts are with the victims and victims' families. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Torero Stadium in San Diego, California, as we get set for kickoff in what should be a fine matchup between two clubs that have yet to lose in the NWSL regular season. Chicago winning its lone match so far this year after last week their opponent, Washington, played for the Challenge Cup final, a 2-1 winner at Louisville on April 30th, while San Diego, the expansion franchise, has started 2-0 to begin the year and is coming off of a 4-0 victory in its last matchup. And this club is ready to roll here at home, and a great crowd it is. Thanks so much for joining us for this contest, as we're just about ready to lock and load between these two sides. First ever meeting between these clubs here in the NWSL regular season. I'm Michael Watring with our entire crew. It's great to have you here on the NWSL on Twitch. The whistle blows and we are underway here in San Diego. Well, it's your typical great San Diego weather, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Here on the pitch for this one, 21 degrees Celsius, roughly. Chicago, the visitors for this matchup, as we're ready to roll here. Ball working around the back. It is Chicago in the white uniforms, San Diego in the navy and light pink. Starters for Chicago with Nair in net, a 5-3-2 look for this unit. Ali with it, spinning around a couple defenders and working it forward to Korniak. Some room here for San Diego. McNabb out wide. And now chipped towards the box. Morgan gets in there and they collide. Morgan collides with Alyssa Nair.
She's got to compete, mate. She's got to compete. She has to compete. It's not a foul. She has to compete.
And Nair down, and those two very familiar with each other, a pair of World Cup champions.
She's got to compete.
Take another look at this cross coming in low. Morgan getting into the box, trying to get the right foot to it.
Try and get people booked.
Actually, it was Korniak. I was trying to get the right foot to it. There's Morgan talking with Alyssa Nair. It looks like everybody is going to be okay. Nair, 7th season with Chicago. As you take a look at Casey Stoney, first year as the leader of this San Diego Wave FC group after spending 77 matches with Manchester United and a former England national team captain.
That's not a drop ball there then. You see? Hey, ref, that's a trap. It's not a drop ball there.
So once again, the Chicago lineup, Nair as the goalie. Your 5 defenders are Kowalski, Sharpers, Milazzo, St. George, and Morse. DiBernardo and Motts in the midfield. And attacking is Hill, Cook, and Nagasato. So here comes Chicago now. Motts chipping it in towards the box. 2 defenders there. It's knotted along. Hustling to try to keep it in play is Kaylin Sheridan. Unable to do so, and it goes out for a corner. Sheridan wearing the all pink. The Canadian who's been the winning goalkeeper for 2 of the best scoring matches in NWSL history, including Alex Morgan's 4 goals last week in the victory over Gotham. That 4-0 victory. And San Diego enters this match number 1 in the NWSL. Chicago tied for 5th, but a match in hand. Here comes the swinging ball low. It's headed across the top of the 18 before DiBernardo chips wide. Pretty good defending over there as Westfall gets a piece of it. In the box, cleared away. Out towards midfield. Held up by Jody Taylor. Chicago with good pressure here against this San Diego team that's been ultra aggressive. Nagasato spinning around now is St. George. Thought about crossing it in. Instead, it leads to a turnover. San Diego with possession and great pace working forward. But kicked off of it. And then sent backwards towards the frame for Nair. Starting 11 for San Diego, Kaylin Sheridan in net. Naomi Girma, Emily Van Egmond, Amira Ali, Jody Taylor, Alex Morgan, Kristen McNabb, Kaylee Reel, Tegan McGrady, Kristen Westfall, and Taylor Korniak are the starting 11 for Casey Stoney's crew. Turnover in the midfield, but promptly given right back to San Diego. This is the first time Chicago has faced off against a team from California since 2011. That was the Women's Premier League Finals against the Orange County Wave. They ended up losing that match. So it's been 11 years since the last time that Chicago played a team from California. Chicago with possession. Nagasato couldn't win possession, and now a long ball sent forward here. And a sprinting start down the sideline for Ali. She's inside of the box, shifts back, takes a right foot aim, and Nair's there, reaching into the air and climbing it out of play. Excellent play there by Alyssa Nair. Take another look at this. It was a great run down the pitch along this near right side. Excellent footwork here by the rookie, and the shot went on. An excellent save. Strong hands by Nair on the shot. Now in the 7th minute, an opportunity. Here comes the corner into the box. It's flicked on, but headed just wide. It was one inside of the box by Korniak, but the header went wide. As you take another look at it here, this one going in. Actually, it looked like McNabb was the one that got to it. McNabb wide off of a corner. And a good active start for San Diego in this one. Middle of the field. Sent backwards, and a foul is whistled on San Diego.
Go.
8th minute of play. Early match going here. Long ball sent forward, answered to defensively. Ali, who has already had a good imprint on this match. A turnover. Inside of the box goes Rachel Hill. And a whistle, and it goes out. Or check that, is this a penalty? No, check that, it's a goal kick. The way that the official, Karen Collado, came in there, and the way that the defender, Kaylee Reel, reacted, was that it was going to be a penalty, but instead it is just a goal kick. It certainly looked like a clean win. Good flick on the header on. Ava Cook the target. Instead it's shuffled back. Chicago doing a very good job playing on the front foot here, and they win possession with a throw. Couple early shots from San Diego. So take a look at Chris Petrelli.
as a corner! Same as a corner!
And so instead of a throw, it'll be just inside of the corner for a set piece opportunity here from Chicago. Low liner through the box. A couple players get a shot at it, and now a right-footed attempt at the top of the box just does slide wide. Take another look at this one. Nagasato sent it in. There were some bodies there. Mott's got the initial opportunity at it, and then it came back out for a right-footed attempt from St. George that went wide. Inside of the box. Fine opportunities early for both sides. Good attacks from these clubs. Neither have conceded in the regular season thus far. Sheridan well outside of the box. Flies this one all the way down the field, and there is some real estate for Morgan, but she just couldn't quite hold on to it long enough. That was nearly flawlessly executed. Long ball pounded across the field. Some real estate over here. Motts latches onto it. Shovels it back for Hill. Back out wide, Motts. Sends it in through the box, headed away. San Diego able to get a piece of it, but not out of trouble yet. Ali sends it forward with the left foot, but it finds a Chicago jersey. Kowalski takes aim from distance, and it's just wide. Sheridan was hustling after it, and it was wide. Take another look at this sequence. Ali just sent it forward. And then Kowalski decided to give it a go from long range, and Sheridan went towards that post. And a good press here from Chicago. Real plays it back to Sheridan. Top keeper in the NWSL last season with Gotham. Another giveaway from San Diego.
Hey, too easy in there. That's too easy. Hey, just look for a switch. Switch is on all the time, all the time.
Throw-in comes down the field. Hill eventually wins it. Korniak goes out for another throw for San Diego. Well, the Wave joined North Carolina as the only expansion teams to win the first two matches of the NWSL regular season. That North Carolina Courage team 4-0 to begin that year. Didn't concede until the 33rd minute. And they won the regular season crown and lost to Portland in the finals. Can San Diego replicate that here in 2022? They have a member of that North Carolina Courage team, Abby Dahlkemper, who's back on the bench for San Diego after being injured in last week's match. There's Alex Morgan, the 4 goals last week, the 3rd player in NWSL history with 4 of them, and the first since Kristen Hamilton did so in 2019. It was the first time in her career that she netted a hat trick in NWSL play. Chicago looking to work it forward here. Both of these teams providing a lot of pressure no matter where the ball is at on the pitch. That is why there have been a few of these giveaways here in the middle of the field. Westfall takes the throw, but it's intercepted. One back by Von Egmond. Now it shuffles all the way back to Kaylin Sheridan. A lot of the action happened yesterday after Portland and Noel Reign drew on Friday night. Orlando and Kansas City drew yesterday, and Racing Louisville and Houston also drew 1-1. Gotham and North Carolina postponed due to COVID. And the other matchup here today, Washington and Angel City, is that Angel City crew travels for the first time in their history all the way across the country. Here we have a dandy. 15th minute. It's great to have you with us for this one. I'm Michael Watchering, bringing you the coverage here from Torero Stadium in San Diego, California. Both of these teams have started off with victory. Chicago winning its first matchup of the season, while San Diego has won each of its first two and have not conceded so far. Long ball sent forward. Some room here for Ali, who has the best chance early. Ali tried to play it forward, but it redirects to Nair. Ali had a great opportunity in the 6th minute that forced a lunging, leaping save from Melissa Nair. Ali wins possession back, slides by a defender, takes aim from distance, but it's always hooking wide. Fans appreciating what Amira Ali is doing, the 23-year-old out of Rutgers. Chicago back onto possession now. And they hold it through the midfield, and a foul will help in that as Korniak is whistled for the foul. This ball pushed out of play. Tatum Milazzo, product of Orland Park, Illinois, takes the throw. Morse sliding it out wide, and a very good first touch and some pace here. Thrown through the box, deflected through, and it comes back. Hill takes a chance. It is deflected high into the air, and Kaylin Sheridan comes up with it. Fine chance there for Rachel Hill, the 27-year-old who played collegiately at Connecticut. The back line for San Diego has been fairly tight so far. Good movement around the back for San Diego as they switch sides of the field. Morgan gets a running start, but the defense handles it initially, but Morgan now makes a brilliant run past two defenders. Morgan making another run. She's in the box. Morgan slides it through. Ali tad late on the run. Keeps it in play. Slides it all the way back through the top of the 18. And it's intercepted. Boy, that was magical for a moment there by Alex Morgan. She had a couple opportunities that looked like perhaps that was the moment of brilliance that we saw 4 times last week. Chicago averts 18th minute of action. Long ball sent forward, and it's flicked back. Korniak, good angling header. Korniak wins it back. Milazzo finally able to rescue it from that duo. Now it's sent long. Hill with good pace. This game's pretty open early here in the 19th minute. Hill swings it across the field all the way to the far right-hand side. St. George shifts it back for Morse. All the way wide left, and it's out of play, and it goes for a throw for San Diego. Very entertaining activities early between these two sides. Chicago has won 4 consecutive regular season matches looking for its longest winning streak since 2019 when they won the last 5 of that year. Well, both coaches can sit back, relax, and enjoy what their teams have done, not just off of the front foot, but also what they've been able to accomplish off the back foot. Handling some of the pressure as you take a look at Amira Ali, who is down on the ground. She has had some very good moments. Led the Scarlet Knights to the College Cup in the 2021 season, when she was a Mac Herman Trophy candidate. Just a laundry list of awards for her, including a first-team All-American selection. Great supporters here at Torero Stadium. Ali has had to do a lot of running in this one. And she gets a round of applause from the fans here as well. She's been asked to do so much early in this match. And for San Diego, they have to turn around and play Wednesday night against Racing Louisville. Take another look at this sequence. Ali got a little bit of a piece, maybe stepped on as well as she went to the ground. So she'll get taped up and some reinforcements there, but comes off the pitch for just a brief moment. Let's see how Chicago responds off of the restart. San Diego handles out of the back, shovels it forward. Taylor providing the high pressure with a person advantage right now. Chicago looking to take advantage with Ali getting taped up. Here's Hill. Into the box, Sheridan leaps into the air and makes the catch. Chicago does not have a midweek match coming up this week. Instead, they can turn their sights to another road trip next Sunday when they go to Orlando. 22nd minute here, each team with 4 shots so far. The attempt from Amira Ali in the 6th minute is the only one that's required a save in this match. Korniak. This is where this team has been able to build a little bit out of the back. Well, rare times where Chicago really hasn't provided as much pressure. San Diego is able to settle into some more possession.
Here we go. Come on, Ava. Come on, Ava. Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Tight.
Ali back on the pitch. She's been so tricky with her dribbling skills. Some space down the right side opens up. It's Westfall trying to send Taylor along, instead intercepted and cleared out for a throw for San Diego. Westfall, Ali, right back to Kristen Westfall. She sends one towards the back post. Korniak, the closest there, has to go grab it. Korniak takes aim as this one's well high and wide. Taylor Korniak coming over from Orlando, the number 3 overall pick back in 2020. Orlando traded up to get her. Couple goals for her NWSL career, and this one ambitious, but it's given right back off of the goal kick. Ali. San Diego takes possession back. Possession's been slanted slightly in San Diego's favor. Their high press now starting to affect Chicago. Korniak trying to go tricky. A little no look behind the back. Instead, Chicago able to work it across the field. Motts driving along this near left side. Ali steps back to push it out of play. Corner kick coming. Rachel Hill yet again doing some good work. And Kaylee Reel handling it, the 27-year-old who played collegiately rather at Penn State. 25th minute of play. And a corner kick coming up here for Chicago. Low lining ball, cleared out. San Diego able to take care of business off of the corner. But only as far as Zoe Morse in her third season with the Red Stars. Kowalski. She flies it through the box. Hill giving chase. Getting pushed by a couple different players, including Alex Morgan, and it goes out. 26th minute of play here as you take another look at this ball. Morgan over there with the help of Tegan McGrady. After the way that the weekend is sorting out, San Diego looking to keep a grip on the top slot in the standings. Chicago on the other side, thinking about where they can maneuver here on the road. Foul whistled on Kaylee Reel and quickly taken off of the restart. But that was turned over. Here's the #1 overall pick in the NWSL draft, Naomi Girma, out of Stanford. Her pass is a little too errant that time around. It's a tough start to the season for Chicago. 3 consecutive road matches because of that contest that postponed because of the Challenge Cup. Their first home match slated for May 28th. Looking to grab 3 points on the road here. Agasato the intended target, but it's played out. And a throw coming in. Agasato. Another throw coming up. This is a Chicago club that is dealing with several key injuries to its club. And Coach Chris Petroselli was talking about the fact that they don't have enough to play 11 on 11. Turnover and perhaps some space for San Diego. Westfall.
Come on, B! Come on, B! Get Rachel! Don't worry about her!
Westfall, Ali the target. Played out though. She can take it quickly and finds McNabb. Taken off of the ball and an opportunity here with some real estate. Ava Cook, 1v1, trying to win it away from Girma. Now takes a sliding shot, and it goes out for the third corner of the match for Chicago.
Ava needs to pick second person, not a third.
Let's set it up.
Corner taken. And now into the box. It's headed on, and Sheridan is there with a leaping stop. Well, there's a good opportunity for Hill, and well designed as well here in the 30th minute.
That's right.
So a Hill header off of the corner. And Sheridan calmly collects on the first shot on target by Chicago in this match. If you're just tuning in, it's been a very entertaining back and forth opening half hour with both sides not spending a lot of time in the midfield. 5 shots apiece, 1 shot on target so far. Here at Torero Stadium, I'm Michael Watrang. Great to have you with us. Come in, stay a while. Enjoy the NWSL here on Twitch. Well, the rare long balls played forward by San Diego. A lot of their buildup has been some good penetrating runs. But the pressure impacts Chicago's clearance from Milazzo, and a throw-in coming. A foul whistle. Mott's not happy with the call, and Jody Taylor, the veteran, scored the first regular season goal in San Diego history. Second time in her career that she's opened her account in the first match with the team. Also did so in 2018 when she was with OL Reign.
It's a soft foul. It's a soft foul.
Van Egmond.
I mean, she let it go for 30 minutes.
And McGrady will hover over the top of this, and there are certainly some opportunities inside of the box. Always have to keep an eye on the 6'1" Korniak. It is Van Egmond to strike it towards the back post. Korniak falls inside of the box. San Diego wanted a call, and they don't get it.
Why is she going to go down when she's got a chance to score?
I'm not saying there isn't contact, there's just nothing for a penalty.
Let's take another look at this. Korniak
Oh, Taylor
on that back post, battling out with Milazzo. Certainly looked like maybe at first there was a little bit of bumping, but certainly not enough. And the referee, Karen Galato, was right there. Second minute, scoreless so far, but you feel like one perhaps could be mounting for either of these sides. Through the middle of the pitch. It goes out for a throw here for the Red Stars. Hill all the way through the middle of the field. You can hear the coaching staff yelling press. White jerseys looking to impact things here as this ball will just be played out. I believe Amira Ali yet again. Perhaps some cramps about 15-20 minutes ago. She went down, needed to come off for a moment to get a little bit of extra fluids as well, get taped up. And she has been ultra impactful here on the pitch so far in this one. Well, it gives both sides an opportunity to catch up on some water. Pretty good weather day outside, right around the mid-20s Celsius. Possession pretty even. Passing accuracy likewise. As Ali gets up, she walks over towards the sideline, and the question is, can she stay out there? So Ali, who's played some excellent minutes and had our best opportunity in the 6th minute with a good strike that forced the save of Alyssa Nair. Looks like she is going to have to come out, and here in the 34th minute, Sofia Jakobsen, the 32-year-old out of Sweden, who's nearing 100 caps for her national team, will replace Ali. Let's jot that down here in the 34th minute. Ali out, and she had provided great burst of pace along the sideline. But you bring in a very experienced player, and Jakobsen, who the last 2 years had played with Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. 35th minute. Scoreless so far, 10 total shots, 5 apiece. This ball's redirected, and it goes wide. How about that? Ava Cook with that high pressure against Kaylin Sheridan, and that was nearly a disaster for San Diego. That's what both of these teams are trying to do. Suffocating, no matter where the ball is on the field. And it nearly worked out for Chicago to bag the first goal. Sheridan. And yet again, more pressure. It's banged off of the leg and out of play. And a throw for San Diego, but the intensity continues. You take another look at this sequence. Real played it back. Sheridan was taking her time, and Cook just got the foot in a perfect spot. Almost. Angled it perfectly. And again, another dispossession. Well, Chicago has spent the more time in the attacking half in terms of overall passing. Over 80 passes inside of this attacking side. Good possession, one there. Kristen McNabb to get it. Alex Morgan flicks it along and erasing Jakobsen down the right side of the lane. Tries to push it in. She goes down. No whistle and a giveaway. That was very nice there. Morgan with an excellent feed forward, and Jakobsen with terrific pace was able to win it against Milazzo, with a second defender coming over, and Kayla Sharples rather was able to come over and make sure that nothing came of it. Jakobsen again the target, but Sharples, the Northwestern product in her 4th season with Chicago, does well. And Korniak draws the foul, and this sets up another decisive set piece opportunity.
What do you think about this one? But that's just bad. You know what I'm saying?
Korniak hits the deck. She was the target of the last set piece from this area. This time, push the ball around DiBernardo.
That's another goal scored opportunity,
But another good opportunity. Van Egmond took the last one. McGrady is over the top of this one with her teammate, Tegan McGrady. Will be the one to strike this ball. It's very low. Comes back out to Van Egmond. She heads it down. Shovels it back out for McGrady. McGrady will play it forward for Jakobsen. Jakobsen does well. Still on the ball near the corner, and eventually wins the corner for her group, and McGrady will take this one. And a great opportunity here in the 39th minute for San Diego. Corner kick coming up. Here comes this ball swinging into the box, and it's over the top of the bar and off of the mesh. That was right in on Nair as he took this in-swinger in. Jakobsen was in front of Nair, and nearly the trajectory was perfect. 39th minute. Still scoreless between two of the last remaining unbeatens in the NWSL. A turnover. Jakobsen making the run. Jakobsen can't get there in time, but the flag up for offside. Well, this is really good here by San Diego. Giveaway. Chicago, can they get back to their pressing attack? Entering the weekend, or entering play today, I guess is more accurate. San Diego, Chicago were two of the final three remaining unbeatens in the NWSL. Washington, the only other, and they're currently scoreless with Angel City. That one nearing the 40th minute. Flag up here for offside against Rachel Hill.
Let's go, Wade! Come on, Wade! Wade! Come on! Get ready, aim up!
That's a great crowd here in attendance to watch this match.
Yep, here we go!
Very few, if any, empty seats anywhere around Torero Stadium here in San Diego.
Keep going. You're good.
Header flicked forward. Good physicality there, but Morgan eventually called for the foul. Well, if you're San Diego, the majority of the damage this season has been done in the second half. Morgan's first goal of 4 last week against Gotham came in the 45th minute. The other 3 that she scored came in half number 2. And in the first affair of the season, an 86th minute winner from Jody Taylor. There's a good long ball that Jakobsen will latch onto. Jakobsen getting inside of the box, has options, plays it back, Korniak wide. Terrific build up there. And the fans letting them know this was terrific from the Wave. Jakobsen so well to get to it, had options, played it back, and Korniak just wide. 42nd minute of action. Push to this near left-hand sideline. The ball collides, and a foul is given. And it will go to San Diego. This is the 3rd time in which they have had a set piece in this area. Let's see if this is the moment they take advantage. Van Egmond into the box. Morgan is there, but it's over her head and out. Well, there's been a couple times where Morgan has been the first to race after the ball. That pass, though, over her head here in the 43rd minute.
Rachel!
Chicago, it's been a while since the Red Stars last had a good surge. And despite Amira Ali having to come out in the 34th minute, Sophia Jakobsen has provided a great deal of attacking intensity. Korniak flies through the air, and she's whistled for the foul. San Diego thinking that they won the ball. Take another look at this one. Korniak leaping through the air.
That was way too soft. That's not a football, man. Let her play.
And Cook, the 23-year-old, who was the first selection made by Chicago in this draft, 18th overall. Slow to get up. Sounding like we're going to get 5 minutes of stoppage time here as the flag up for offside. Well, we had a flurry of attack early, but we've only had one shot over the last 10 minutes or so. That was that Korniak opportunity that went wide. 6-5 shot advantage for San Diego, each team with one shot on target so far. Ball sent down the line. Korniak looking to get to this ball first and does so. Taylor Korniak getting into the box, shovels it back. It's Morgan stepping to it. Jakobsen takes aim. Cleared only out as far as about midfield now before it's shoveled out of play. Here in stoppage time of half number 1. Let's see if San Diego can provide the fans with a first half lead. Long throw sent down the field. Giving it right back though to San Diego. Now here's a long ball sent forward. Morgan takes it back. Flings it out wide. In the box is Taylor. Trying to send it right back towards Morgan. It's intercepted. High up the pitch. Good move by Westfall. Now a long ball sent all the way across the field. Bodies collide. Possession taken by Chicago. Great move by Korniak. Can't keep it in play though. Korniak did really well, but straddling the stripe, couldn't keep it in play. Another giveaway. Korniak trying to play Morgan along, instead sent out. Entering our third minute of the 5-minute stoppage time. Nair has been up to the challenge in this one, as has Sheridan, two of the top keepers in the NWSL. Looking to make sure that this stays clean at halftime. Once again, Chicago gives it away now in the midfield. McNabb.
Keep going! Keep going! Good!
San Diego retreats and has to give it all the way back to Sheridan. Header flung along, given right back.
It's coming! Press! Come on, B! Yep, go!
Morgan making this run. Morgan still on the ball. Morgan trying to make the turn, but it's answered to and deflected out of play. Alex Morgan down the left-hand side. 4 goals last week in the 4-0 win over Gotham. And the fans sensing here in the waning moments of the first half, perhaps the opportunity that San Diego has waited for. McGrady to take. She pounds this boomerang all the way across the field. Korniak the first to get to it. And it goes out for a goal kick, so a missed opportunity perhaps that time around. And perhaps headed into the locker rooms at 0-0 as we enter the final seconds. And Alyssa Nair knowing that. All 6 games in the 2020 Olympics. Sends this one along. Headed down. Chicago looking just to clear it away. Instead, it's given back. Some space opens up here for Red Stars. A long switch across the field that Sheridan's right there to get. And she looks to start perhaps a counter. Morgan was making the run, but the pass couldn't reach her. And there is the first half whistle. So we play our 5 stoppage minutes. And that's how the opening half comes to an end. Well, entertaining attacking soccer between these sides. 7 shots for San Diego, 5 for Chicago. A shot on target for each of the 2 teams. But halftime here at Torero Stadium in San Diego, and we are scoreless at the break. Stick with us. Second half action coming your way in a moment. And FCL on Twitch. Welcome back to Torero Stadium here in San Diego, California, as we get ready for second half action in the NWSL regular season. San Diego and Chicago scoreless so far, as you would expect with an expansion team. First time these clubs have met in the regular season. San Diego looking to join North Carolina as the only teams as expansion groups to start 3-0 on a year. Chicago, meanwhile, looking to run its winning streak to 5 consecutive. It'll be the first time since the end of the 2019 campaign in which they hit that mark. After one half of action, San Diego, 7 shots, 1 on frame. Chicago, 5 shots, 1 on target after the opening 45 minutes. We had just 1 sub in that first half, Amir Ali dealing with Some lower body injuries came off, and Sophia Jakobsen promptly came on and provided a good spark for the attacking group. San Diego right now sitting at the top of the table in the NWSL and keeping our eye tuned in to that other game currently going on. Kristen Press with a wonderful strike in the 42nd minute has Angel City on top of the Washington Spirit. 1-0. That game likewise at halftime. Washington was the only other team that entered this weekend undefeated. But the Spirit are the only other team entering this weekend that are undefeated. So here at Torero Stadium, a little field maintenance here to start off the second half, trying to get that taken care of. Here before we start second half action, some of the players looking at the maintenance work. Look at that little spot right in the middle of the field that needs to be fixed here. In San Diego, there's plenty of golf courses around. You'd think that they could utilize some of those, that when you make those big divots in the fairway, if you're in the fairway, I guess, sometimes you end up in the rough. They do indeed fill it. The players stomp on it. Everybody agrees that the field okay now. And we're ready to start half number 2 here in this matchup. Scoreless so far, but the majority of the action happened in the attacking thirds. Both sides with some great opportunities as we start off half number 2. San Diego in the dark blue jerseys with pink accents, white uniforms for Chicago. San Diego going right to left. San Diego defending left to right as Korniak has it. Here at Torero Stadium. Fine early evening hours on the West Coast. Hope you're enjoying this one wherever you may be. Played all the way back to Naomi Gurma. She slings it back to the right-hand side. That's where a lot of the attack came from for San Diego. Westfall gave it back, and now Taylor comes all the way out to play it. Morgan off of the giveaway, but a foul whistled on the pressure. It felt like in the last 15 minutes or so of the opening 45 that San Diego had the upper hand, perhaps a little more potent. What happened at halftime between these two sides will determine what happens in the final result of this one. 0-0. Here to start half number 2. Korniak now sent down the left-hand side. Korniak, who's covered a ton of ground in this match. I think she has been all over the field. Played collegiately at Colorado, the all-time leader in points and assists for the program. San Diego here at home looking to open the scoring. McNabb was in a good pocket. Instead, sent along the sideline and deflected out of play. And a throw in here for the Wave. Good ball through. Chipped in and deflected out for a corner. Sophia Jakobsen winning that corner. She'll enter the box now. Always have to be aware of Taylor Korniak. She's been the target on a few of these set pieces. Here they decide to play short. Set right back in, lofting towards the back post. Korniak heads it down. Nair plays it off of a bounce and looks to start a counter. First opportunity of half number 2, a Korniak header. Korniak. She also played volleyball and was on the flag football team in high school. Long ball sent forward. Taylor the intended target. Morgan can't win it back. Instead, it's slung forward. And Gurma the last to touch it after Hill got a piece. Check that was Ava Cook, rather. Agasato. Heavy touch here. Given away. Now Morgan with some space. Looking forward and a very fine run along this side. Jakobsen getting into the box. Jakobsen surveying. Thought about going back towards the touch line. Instead, it's taken away, and here's Nagasato. She gets it back. Nearly some good combination work there, but Hill can't catch up to it in time. The switch doesn't reach Morgan, but now she comes up with it. Alex Morgan swings it in, it's low, and Nair gets a piece and just flicks it wide. Taylor was making the back post run. Morgan took a wonderful low sinking ball. Nair got a piece and Taylor was right over there. San Diego keeping the pedal to the metal now. Another corner coming up. McGrady spins this one low to the near post, and she'll get another crack at it. Another short cross. Slide tackle one, and a foul whistle. 51st minute. San Diego playing on the front foot here of late. The Wave up to 10 shots. The last 5 shots of the match have come the way of San Diego after the teams were tied at 5 shots apiece. 3 saves so far for Alyssa Nair. Korniak can't hold on to it. It's taken off of her feet. St. George. Bodies collide. Korniak wins cleanly. Sends it along. Taylor with space on the right side. Jody Taylor. Jakobsen now. Jakobsen takes aim. Morgan didn't complete the back post run as it goes wide. It just feels like right now San Diego with Jakobsen, Taylor, Morgan, so dynamic up top, and Chicago doesn't have the response. It was a fine effort from the Swede. Gurma takes a tumble. There's no foul whistle. Chicago able to hold on to it. Nearly a giveaway. Hill comes back to grab it. Far left side, there is some space over there. A lot of white jerseys, though, joining Motts in the run. Nagasato. DiBernardo. Westfall concedes a corner. For Chicago, this will be their 4th corner. San Diego's had 6. There's been some set piece opportunities for these two sides. So far, neither have taken full advantage. Nagasato to take it. Sends it all the way towards the back post. Mott's won the header, but it's cleared out towards the sideline. This is good here for Chicago, needing some opportunities.
No way out there. Nothing to see you back. Get in front of it.
Trying to tame the possession for a moment. Combination's just not there right now. San Diego flaring it out. Kowalski to take this throw.
2v1, one more needs to come across.
Gurma nearly won it back. Instead, St. George slides in. Gurma clears away. Perhaps a little bit of nerviness in the defending in the back for San Diego right now, as they have not been able to get the ball clear of this area. Kowalski. Good defending there. Morgan and Jakobsen with space. Jakobsen latching onto it. She's clear into the box. Jakobsen goes down, and a penalty has been awarded. Jakobsen goes down in the box. Not only a penalty, but Sharples will get the yellow. So Jakobsen draws it. This was very good play. 2v1. Morgan with terrific pace on that pass. And Jakobsen, who's been dangerous since entering as a sub. Sharples commits the foul, and she gets the yellow. So here goes Alex Morgan to the spot against her national team teammate, Alyssa Nair. Alex Morgan ready to take it. The left foot pings it. It's low, it's in. Alex Morgan strikes for the 43rd time in her career. She has tied Carly Lloyd for 6th all-time in NWSL history. Alex Morgan composed at the spot, drives it low, and after scoring 4 times last week, she drives in her first to this one and gives San Diego the lead. She leads the NWSL in goals, no question. So a PK strike from Alex Morgan. And she gets San Diego on the board. And the Wave, who have still yet to trail at any point in the NWSL regular season, is back on top. Danielle Colaprico replaces Vanessa DiBernardo in the Chicago lineup. Also coming on is Sarah Griffith. She takes out Rachel Hill. So 2 subs for Chicago. After the 1-0 strike, well, it was Morgan's pass that set the stage for that moment. Jakobsen, though, you wondered in the first half, with Amira Ali having to come out as this ball's driven in and Sheridan gobbles it up. Amira Ali was ultra dangerous in the first half hour, but a couple cramps that she came up with forced her off the pitch. Jakobsen came in, and you wondered, would that change anything for San Diego? Would it make it more difficult to work that right side? But Jakobsen's come in, provided a dandy of a spark, and she did very well to get into the box. Wins the penalty, and Alex Morgan, as you might expect, went right to the spot and said, this is my opportunity, let me take it. So now in the 58th minute, Chicago will need a comeback. They have not attempted a shot in a long time. Being juggled around, Chicago ends up coming out of there with it. let's see if Chicago has an answer. The last Chicago shot came at the 29:04 mark. Morgan is in. Morgan takes it and it's wide. Alex Morgan unmarked. That is such a rare moment. Off of a giveaway in the midfield. It was a dandy of a pass. Morgan took her time and just hits it low and wide. Well, her goals seemingly coming in bunches this season. Let's see what Chicago responds with. Hustling after it and not being able to catch up to it. On the sideline, out of play. Motz was giving chase. Rachel Hill had the last shot for Chicago, coming at the 29:04 mark. So it has been over 30 minutes since the last shot attempt. Game starting to open up now. Morgan wanting another crack at this one. Morgan surveying, going 1v1. Morgan plays it out top, wanted it back, but it was mishit. And it's intercepted by Chicago. Space along the near right side, and hustling down the sideline goes St. George. Given away. Welcome to Torero Stadium. Glad you're joining us here for the NWSL on Twitch. Michael Watrang bringing you the action. Alex Morgan scoring her 43rd career NWSL goal. Is the difference in the 56th minute as San Diego on top yet again. So yellow card has been shown here behind the play. It is on Taylor. Let's take a look at this. Taylor on the backside here of Kowalski came in with a good push. And she gets shown yellow after Sharples picked up the yellow when she took down Jakobsen in the box and set up the Morgan PK. So now a free kick sent very low, and now a high arcing header is well off and wide right.
Sub here.
So a substitute coming in here for San Diego. Kelsey Turnbow will get her action, replacing Jody Taylor. Turnbow was originally a second-round pick of Chicago in 2021, but elected to return to Santa Clara because of COVID. Taylor gives an applause to the crowd, and Turnbow will have things come full circle as she enters to play against a team where perhaps she could have played against, but the Nashville, Tennessee native will get her first opportunity here in this match, with San Diego leading at 1-0. How does Chicago respond after conceding? They have a comeback here in this one. A team that hadn't played in a couple weeks because Washington was playing in the Challenge Cup final last week. Meant that game got postponed. And because of that, a long break for Chicago. They have the stronger legs down the stretch. San Diego has to turn around and play on Wednesday. Towards the top of the box. Here's a right-footed attempt that'll be hauled in at the top of the box. So that means that the drought goes 33 minutes and 36 seconds before Sarah Griffith takes the first shot of the second half and the first shot in over a half hour for Chicago. Ball being headed around. Morgan trying to make the run, gets the ball forward. Alex Morgan in the box, unmarked. She swings it through and the flag up for offside. Fans realizing it around the same time that I was realizing. Morgan making that run. It was a pretty good one off the give and go.
Hey, come on, Sharples, get the ball!
64th minute. Chicago has won 4 consecutive regular season matches. Here's a giveaway. Jakobsen swings it in. Nearly found the backside. And a teammate with Turnbow streaking in. Right-hand side. San Diego's been aggressive. Second half activity, 6 shots to 2 leaders. Ball pings off of a couple heads. Cleared out, a foul will be whistled. Bianca St. George, the Canadian, called for the foul. Well, if you're basing it off of expected goals, San Diego expected for 2 at this point. 0.33 for Chicago as you take another look at this one. Bodies colliding near the middle of the field. Free kick coming. It's a low liner towards the back post. It's redirected. Nair gets a piece of it. A monster save from Alyssa Nair. And Chicago able to get it out of there. Terrific save by Nair. Keeps it a 1-goal deficit. And now some streaking opportunities for Chicago in transition. St. George with a lengthy run, but runs out of steam as Girma gets in front of her. A good play by Naomi Girma. As you take another look at this one, towards the back post, Korniak got a piece. Morgan was waiting on the doorstep. And that is so good from Alyssa Nair. As good as it gets in the NWSL, keeping that one out and making sure that Chicago stays within a goal. Korniak flicks it along and then gets it right back. Now this ball sent along. Alex Morgan in the box. Morgan puts it into the side of the cage, but the flag is up again. Morgan thought she was on. That was clinical. Take another look at it. Morgan racing after it. Let's see when the flag goes up. It went up right as Morgan was latching onto it. Well, Alex Morgan starting to make her impact. Well, things are opening up for San Diego, regardless of the situation right now. 67th minute, Chicago trying to right the ship. A switch played here all the way to the left side. Back over to the right. Headed down the right side of the lane. Cleared out by Tegan McGrady. Chicago looking for some opportunities. Agasato, 82 professional goals, including 15 in the NWSL, throws it in. Given away. Morgan playing very far behind her normal area. Jakobsen gets it back. Turnbow looking to turn on the Jets. Turnbow getting all the way towards the touchline. Now she gets some space inside of the box. Turnbow right to Nair though. That was a good 50-yard run there by Turnbow. Kowalski went to the ground and that allowed a lot of space right along the chalk. Nair sends this one along. Header one, and now we get a whistle, and since this is perhaps an injury to the head, they stop play immediately and will make sure that everything all right here. Fans really appreciating what San Diego is producing. A Wave have had just a terrific fan base this season. As you take another look at this ball, bodies colliding there at midfield. Going to the ground was Ava Cook. So far this season, San Diego averaging roughly 6,000 per match. Take another look at it. Gurma and Cook going after the ball. Stadium capacity here at Torero Stadium is 6,000. It's one of the best in the entire NWSL at this point. When Alex Morgan played for Orlando during the 2016 inaugural campaign, she played 15 matches, scored 6 goals. And in the first year of San Diego, she already has 5 of them. So Cook getting a long look here. Really adding up for San Diego, looking to pocket perhaps a second goal. Looking at that other matchup, Angel City still leading the Spirit 1-0. That match has entered the 72nd minute. Cook getting a round of applause as she will come off the pitch. So we restart action now in the 72nd minute. And it's Morgan immediately latching onto it, playing through Korniak, who takes a whistling shot wide. Right back into the action, and San Diego wasting no time. And Korniak has been heavily involved in this one. Ava Cook back on the pitch as well. She's all right. Nair sends it to this sideline, and a foul will be whistled. In case you're wondering, to follow up on that note with the goal-scoring prowess of Alex Morgan, tying Carly Lloyd for 6th all-time, Kristen Press is next on the list, and with her goal today, she is 46. Lloyd and Morgan now with 43. Only 4 players ever have reached 50. And Sam Kerr leading the way 20 higher than anybody else with 77. Meanwhile here, most importantly, Chicago looking for an equalizer. Chipped into the box. It's loose inside of the 6, and it's finally pushed away. That was perhaps not the cleanest. That was not the cleanest moment right there defensively, as Bianca St. George sent it in. After a couple touches, Kristen Westfall cleared it out. Now the corner into the box. Korniak, tallest player on the pitch, gets to it. Slung back through where Morgan strikes it. Long ball sent, looking for Jakobsen, but handled defensively by Chicago. Now towards the right-hand side of the box. San Diego clears. Sub coming in here for Chicago, Alyssa Motz sees her shift come to an end, and Jill Aguilera, the Arizona product, is onto the match field. Agasato wins a corner, or check that, a throw rather. Good hustle here. Turnbow forces the giveaway. She's in on the breakaway. Turnbow to the box, and excellent defending. Clears it out. Milazzo comes in and comes up with a critical block. Well, Turnbow did so well to win it away from Sharples, but look at the closing speed by Tatum Milazzo, the 24-year-old, coming all the way back to win it. And that is another breakaway for San Diego. They've had a few of them. That's how they capitalized on the PK that was awarded. An excellent hustle to get back by Milazzo in her second season with the Red Stars. Milazzo, 14 matches last year and in the starting lineup this season. This ball will be heeled towards the corner. Nagasato wants it back, but San Diego is providing all of this pressure, and eventually it leads to a giveaway. Morgan with it, strikes it in, deflected out, and it's another corner coming up. Here for San Diego, this will be their 8th of the match. Chicago hanging on by a thread. San Diego looking to book this one. 76th minute. Be from this left-hand side corner flag. It's struck towards the back post. Korniak trying to flick it back through. Instead, it's won away by Chicago. Got a lot of real estate up there for them as they promptly give it away and get it right back.
Yuki, quick!
Kowalski. Pushes it to the middle of the field. Headed away, but Van Egmond gives it right back. But she hustles to get it away from Chicago, and now the break is on for San Diego. Good combination play with Jakobsen and Morgan, but stolen away by the back line once more. Milazzo making an impact.
Come on, you. Yeah.
Nagasato.
Keep it.
We're inside of Torero Stadium here in the 78th minute. Alex Morgan's penalty kick in the 56th minute is the difference right now in a second half that's been dominated by the Wave. Appreciate you tuning in for this broadcast as Jakobsen for San Diego with it. Long ball sent forward. It's Morgan. Flag stays down this time around. Morgan working 1v1. Gets it to the left foot and pushes it out wide off of the redirect from Sharples. Morgan again getting behind the back line. Sharples does very well with the rejection this time around. And Alex Morgan, who has really put the pedal to the metal. That is shot number 6 of the match by Morgan alone. There have been 8 total shots from Chicago as a team. Another corner kick coming up. 79th minute. This strike goes into the middle of the box. It's cleared away by Nagasato. San Diego still in possession. And a foul whistled on Van Egmond. 79th minute. Second half dominated. A 3-1 shot lead for San Diego as they've attempted 17 more in this matchup. Had attempted 66 through the first two, and 38 of those were on frame. So typically when they get opportunities, they're putting it around the cage. Morse. Intercepted by Alex Morgan. Sophia Jakobsen in the middle of the field. Jakobsen pushing forward. Gives it out wide for Alex Morgan. Morgan right back looking for Jakobsen. Nair's off her line, and she handles.
Go, Bianca!
Another giveaway. Jakobsen sends a long Turnbow. Turnbow. So another corner kick coming up here for San Diego. Is this the opportunity to extend the advantage? It comes into the middle of the box. Nair with two hands gets to it. Van Egmond gets a piece off of the redirect. And now Nagasato. Long ball sent all the way down where Kaylin Sheridan hasn't had a whole lot to do here in half number two. Long ball sent forward. A header flicked on by Korniak. She gets right back to it. Korniak, a left-footed attempt. Nair grabs it.
I'm going to get theirs done first.
Korniak. She's likewise having a very good attacking effort in this one. She's tied with Morgan for the team lead in shots. Jakobsen. She's had so much work through the midfield. A left-footed ball looking for Morgan. Can't get it all the way through with Sharple stepping to it. And now I believe we will get some substitutions coming here. Alex Morgan's shift comes to an end, and it's been a wonderful shift as well for her. Bella Breedy is coming on. The rookie out of Stanford replaces Morgan, while Katie Johnson will come on as well, and she replaces applause all around as Morgan, who has the goal right now that stands as the difference, the PK effort in the 56th minute. Katie Johnson also onto the pitch. Sam Fisher replaces St. George in the Chicago lineup. 83rd minute. Does Chicago have a response here in this second half? It's a second half where they've only had 3 shots, and between the first and second halves, Chicago went over a half hour without a shot of any kind. Jakobsen pushes it into the air. It was Korniak that came out for Johnson. This ball comes into the box, and there's only one white jersey there, and they nearly came up with it. Jakobsen being bumped off of the ball. Good hustle by Sarah Griffith. She sends it in. Back post run, and a header is through and in, and Chicago has found an equalizer. The flag is up. Jill Aguilera thought she had the equalizer, but the flag goes up in the 84th minute. Well, that is the second goal that has been called back because of offside. Aguilera's top left-hand side of your screen. You take a look at the work from Griffith, but Aguilera just could not keep the run up. Looked like maybe for a second she was able to bounce back. She had a great look at it right down the line. And it had beaten Sheridan. It was wonderfully played. Morgan had a goal disallowed because of offside in the 66th minute. And so instead of the equalizer from Aguilera, which would have been a huge strike for her, it's disallowed, and now, with just moments to go, San Diego looking for a second. Turnbow doing really well to keep the ball. Turnbow shuffling around a couple defenders. For a second, she was going to be able to make that turn. Now she enters the box. Right at the penalty spot. Getting to the touchline, swinging it in, and it takes a deflection, and it goes out for a corner. Colaprico is the last to touch it after the two officials converse. Well, we should have a decent chunk of stoppage time here in this second half. Here's the corner kick. It's a low ball that only found a white jersey. But San Diego's still on the ball. Last touch by the Wave. Chicago gets it back. That last moment from Aguilera just showed exactly the fact that San Diego has been unable to add to that lead in just one moment like that. Can steal some points here on the road for Chicago. Ball nodded towards the far right sideline. Good move inside of the box. Chip through, Turnbow. Comes all the way back out. Expected goals for San Diego in this match, over 2.5 at this point. Still just 0.3 for Chicago. But the only thing that matters is what's on the scoreboard, and that's 1-0 San Diego. Chicago with moments to spare. Looking to get the ball back and then race down and see if they can find an equalizer. The high press of the Wave yet again, frustrating the Red Stars. It's the 88th minute in the nation's capital, and Angel City still leads 1-0. If the results hold, San Diego, the expansion franchise, would be the final remaining undefeated team in the NWSL. There's a hard foul, and that will be whistled. Let's see if we get a booking of any kind. That was hard there. Mel Breedy got taken to the ground. Certainly her trying to spin around made that one look tough, but there is not a booking. Instead, it'll be a free kick for the Wave. San Diego just the second team in NWSL expansion history to start 2-0. The 2017 North Carolina Courage, the other. They're looking to make it 2-0 in this match. They play the low-lining ball along the right side. It goes right back out. Now sent through the box. There are unmarked players inside of the box. It is tidily put away in the right-hand pocket. Kaylee Reel puts it in. San Diego leads 2-0. First career goal for Kaylee Reel. Well, it works out perfectly off of the training ground. A flawless ball into the box, and Reel got a chest to it, had options, and threw it to the right-hand side. And that certainly should secure the 3 points for San Diego. Quickly the other way, Chicago looking for one back as this shot is in! It gets past Sheridan and off of the left boot. Less than a half a minute later, Chicago is back within one. And Sheridan has been given a yellow card. How about that? And how important Reel's goal was. Well, you take another look at this sequence right off of the restart. Ball swung into the box. It's cleared out, but only as far as the top, where Ava Cook puts in her first career goal. Well, in the span of about 30 seconds, we get 2 goals, 1 for each side. And with 5 minutes of stoppage time, perhaps some more fireworks at hand. Well, for Kaylee Reel, that is her first goal since 2017 when she was a sophomore at Penn State. Turnbow looking to take this one all the way to the corner flag. And now it's sent through the box. Alyssa Nair is over to grab it. Ava Cook with her first career professional goal. Into this near left side, Turnbow. She'll decide to go out to the corner flag. It's sent out for Ava Cook. That is her first goal since October 21st when she recorded a brace against Maryland. She put in 7 in her COVID 5th year at Michigan State. So a couple of players bagging their first pro goals. Some time to go here as well. A wild little sequence there. Officially, in terms of the time, it is 36 seconds. The differential between goals. Turnbow, we called for the foul. Reel at 88.29. Cook at 90.05. And how important does that Reel goal look? As I mentioned, that ball was put away by Aguilera earlier, very close to being offside, and just one moment could have perhaps been the difference. So no clean sheet. That is the first goal. Along the far left-hand side, it's swung into the box, and Sheridan is there to haul it out of the sky, and she falls right on top of it. It is the first goal conceded by San Diego, but Sheridan gets the fans into it with 2 minutes to go here in stoppage time. Jakobsen working along the sideline. And looks like San Diego is looking just to play this ball into the corner and waste some time. You see the clock right there. 90 seconds of stoppage time to play. 89th minute strike from Kaylee Reel, 90th minute strike from Cook. After Alex Morgan opened the scoring with a PK goal in the 56th minute. San Diego looking to see this one out. Chicago needing a miraculous comeback inside of the box. San Diego just wants to play it out towards the sideline and hold it up and waste some more time. Chicago had it back. Let's see who it's last touched by. It's the Red Stars. And a corner kick comes up, and San Diego will not be in a rush at all to take this one. Turnbow is at the corner. 20 seconds have come off the clock. It's quickly taken to Van Egmond. And a throw in for San Diego. Well, if you're Chicago, pretty much all the white jerseys have to find a way over here. Turnbow to take it. Ball is right along the chalk. And it's last touched by San Diego. Is there a mad dash in Chicago? A foul is whistled. How much more time possibly can there be left as we've hit that 5-minute mark? Alyssa Nair is out with it. She strikes it. No whistle yet. Nagasato hits it. Sheridan will wait for it. That should most certainly wrap it up. And there is the final whistle. San Diego remain unbeaten. The Wave with 2 second-half goals, one for Morgan. The game winner and the first career goal and the first one in 5 years for Kaylee Reel wins it. Morgan moves into 6th all-time on the NWSL's all-time scoring charts, and San Diego remains undefeated and the only team in the NWSL without a loss and with only wins in the column this season. San Diego wins it 2-1. Thanks for tuning in. For our great crew, I'm Michael Watrank signing off here on the NWSL on Twitch.